Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals, the daily dive into all things Nintendo with a couple of pals. Hey, tonight we are talking about Jet Force Gemini dropping on N64 NSO, as well as a new 18 and up section for NSO, and the Black Friday Nintendo Switch Fallout, plus some Splatoon news, including a big run coming in early December. Micah, we got a lot to talk about. Are you ready?
Yep.
Hold on. I actually have to hit go on the intro. Technical difficulties here. Well, greetings, fellow Nintendo Pals. My name is Andros, and I'm one of the hosts of the Nintendo Pals podcast, the show where we talk all things Nintendo. And I'm joined by my fellow Nintendo pal, Micah.
It's me.
It's him on the side there. And we are coming into a new week here. It's post-Thanksgiving, post-Black Friday. And I guess it's Cyber Monday today, like the Monday that we put out the first episode of the podcast.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just immediately.
Cyber Monday is
right?
just like a week-long thing now.
Yeah, well, so is Black Friday. Everything was like super spread out. But yeah, we're coming off a holiday break of sorts here, and this week will mark the end of Season 4 of Nintendo Pals. Season 4 is coming to a close. So with that, I gotta give my regular plugs and shoutouts here. A huge thank you to everybody who has left us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, Podchaser. All those places are pretty great places to leave a 5-star review. You could be awesome, like Elm2322, who left us a 5-star review just this last week. It says, good podcast, best podcast. I appreciate that. You know what leaving 5-stars reviews, like 5-stars reviews, does for us? Man, I can't say this sentence. Do you know what leaving a 5-star review does for us, Micah?
Yeah, of course I do.
It helps us to... Say it with me. It's sync here.
Build our self-esteem.
That too. Build our self-esteem. And take over the world of Nintendo podcasts. Yes, 5-star reviews help us to take over the world of Nintendo take over the world of Nintendo podcasts and podcasts in general and just the world. Let's just take it. Taking over the world. We can do it here as a community, as a team. We need your help. Leave us a 5-star review. Okay, so before I know this is a lot of housekeeping to start things off here, but I want to talk about Season 4 ending and what we are doing for the finale of Season 4. This Friday, the finale of Season 4 will be ranking every track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, including all the new DLC courses. And this is we're ending the season. You may think these are kind of like arbitrary times that we do these, but we're actually ending the season to signal the end of our daily Nintendo Pals uploads. And we are reverting back to less uploads per week. Probably just a single upload per week. So what we had done was spread our regular episode content, essentially making each segment its own episode instead of one big episode. And while I love that format, I think it is really good and fun. And I think I think it's great for discoverability. Like people don't have to commit like a super long time to try out our podcast for the first time. It's just a lot of extra work to get those uploaded daily, and it's turned out to be a significant amount more work than I thought it would be. And so, because I am trying to grow as a YouTuber and streamer for my personal content over at Andros1, please check it out if you haven't already. I've decided to cut back on the podcast prep and output to be able to focus that time towards Andros1. Yeah. And Micah as well is beginning a new venture with doing game creation with our pals over from formerly known as Barely a Gaming Podcast. They're working on developing a game together. Are there any? Do you guys have like any details on what you're going to do for that? I don't know if you want to share those here. Okay.
I don't know what I'm legally allowed to say at this point.
Yeah, true.
We have our basic idea ironed out.
Yeah, but that's like a long ways out. Game development takes a long time. So don't expect like a next month announcement, but they are in work on that. So yeah, this is hopefully cutting down to just doing the one episode per week like we did back in the day. Will free up more time for these other ventures that we have going. I don't like to do this. I actually really like the daily format. I think it's fun to have like a daily show. But yeah, it's just been I did it primarily to help our YouTube channel grow, Nintendo Pals YouTube channel grow, and it really hasn't changed much there. The view counts are higher in some cases, but subscribers haven't gone up. Interaction really hasn't gone up too much, so it's just a lot of extra effort for not a lot of return. And so I feel like that extra effort being put over in my personal YouTube channel will be better spent. So this pains me. I don't want to do this, but we're doing it. And it won't change much as far as what content y'all are getting. You guys are getting all of those regular segments.
One lump sum.
But you just get it in one cash out. Yeah. So all of that being said, we're 7 minutes into the podcast and a whole bunch of housekeeping. Micah, what do you say we jump into the news?
Good.
All right, let's do it. I also want to clarify that this week is still season 4. We'll still have everything normal this week, but starting the following week, so after the season finale this Friday, we'll be back to the single episode format. Or not. Things change. We're pretty fluid here. We like to experiment. That was like what this whole season was an experiment with a daily show. I think it went really awesome, and I would love to keep it going, but can't. So let's get into the news here. Starting with the announcement of Jet Force Gemini, a rare title coming to N64 Online. And then in addition to that, Video Game Chronicle reported that Nintendo is releasing an adults-only N64 Switch app in Japan, which means we will likely get something soon to follow.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Jet Force Gemini and GoldenEye will both be part of that instead of the basic.
Is Jet Force Gemini rated M?
Didn't think so, but that's.
But yeah, that's what it's looking like.
What this research that I'm doing live makes it seem like they're rated Z, which means they're banned from sale from anyone under the age of 18. So yes.
Oh, is this pre-M?
I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a pre-M. Which, I mean, makes a lot of sense. But I didn't think it would be Z.
Yeah, they're like Z. They're rated. They had E10. There was also like a rating that was like kid to adult. It was like K to A. I didn't know that. Huh. I don't know enough about Jet Force Gemini. I know that our buddy over at Retro Logic, Dan over at Retro Logic, loves this game. And so I'm like looking here on the side here, like, why is this game
I didn't
really?
realize GoldenEye wasn't released in Japan yet because of its mature rating.
Yeah.
So I feel like odds are probably pretty good that it will just stay exactly the same for us in the US.
Oh, so it won't. It doesn't matter so much in the U.S. I'm seeing this clip here from a Reddit post where you in Jet Force Gemini where he kills some alien children. so,
Huh. That
so
almost makes it seem like you're the bad guy.
yeah. Who knows? But it's just like the game looks really interesting. I've never seen much of this game before. I shouldn't say it looks interesting after watching this clip, but like like I'm talking like the world and setting. Oh no. Let's get out of here. Move on to the next news.
Oh boy, you can kill alien children?
Oh,
My kind of game.
that's not what I was trying to say, but that is certainly what it seemed like I was trying to say.
So yeah, like with that, I guess should be under rumors, but now there are lots of rumors swirling of other MA games coming.
Yeah, like Conker's Bad Fur Day is the one that gets tossed around a lot.
Yeah, I've heard Perfect Dark. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. That
Speaking
would
of
be pretty neat.
cool and hip, Splatoon stuff. There's a big run December 1st through the 3rd. And it will have. What?
I was gonna say, remind me what Big Run is and what the difference is versus.
Well, believe me, I know what Big Run is.
Oh, okay. Why'd you say it like that?
It's Salmon Run. Well, because they have like 3 different versions of a very similar thing, and I always have to think for a few moments before I remember which is which. Big Run is Salmon Run, but on a regular, like turf war stage.
Huh.
And if you get in the top 20%, well, if you participate, you get some statue you can put in your locker. And then you get bronze, silver, and gold versions if you get in the top 50, 20, and 5%. And potentially a stamp. I don't remember exactly all the rewards they usually have.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
But
neat.
it appears that we will also be getting a new King Salmonid called, let me see that, Megalodonia. Megalodontia? Megalodontia?
Megalodont. That's what I'm saying.
But it's like a big old Moz version thing. It would
Moz?
appear. Yeah. If you played Salmon Run, you would know the Moz are the little shark dudes that jump up from underneath. And even though when there's only one of them, it seems like it should be called a Maw, it's still called a Moz. And I don't like that. I usually just call the singular version a Maw, anyways. But that's a tangent.
Well, I do know that enemy, and I am not looking forward to a boss being that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, and who knows how similar to that it will really be. That's just kind of the vibe it gave off.
Yeah. I mean, it is Megalodon, which is like big prehistoric shark, right? So.
Yep. That would get up to like 60 feet or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Which is apparently pretty big.
That's.
I think blue whales get up to like 80 feet or something. They're like the biggest. Don't fact check me, anyone, please. That's probably very wrong.
Well, to distract people from fact checking you, let's talk to close out here about Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals for the Nintendo Switch. So a lot of first-party games were marked at 30% off, which is kind of the normal sale price for first-party titles. These included Luigi's Mansion, Mario Odyssey. I had the rest in my brain and they just completely left. Breath of the Wild. I don't think Tears of the Kingdom was on sale, unfortunately. For those waiting for that to go on sale. But as far as like Nintendo first party stuff on sale, it was pretty slim pickings. Like it really wasn't that much. And that doubles for in-store sales as well. There was not a whole lot going on. I went out and braved the wilderness just so I could report on this, obviously. But went out and hit up Walmart,
for the children,
Target, Best Buy, and GameStop to see what sort of Switch game sales were going on, and there really wasn't much worth picking up. Now, if you don't have a lot of these first party games, like now is like the best time to get them, right? Because we're 7 years in, and Mario Odyssey still doesn't go on sale under like $40. Like it all of these games new.
If you find them for $40, that's a good deal.
Yeah. All of these games new at $40 is like the best price that you're gonna get. However, I did find one deal at GameStop. Everybody 1-2 Switch is $10 at GameStop.
Are you gonna get it?
I already own it. I bought it at full price because I'm a dummy.
Well, you should return that one.
I should return that one. I actually think that everybody 1-2 Switch is perfect at $10. Like that's a great price for that game, and I would recommend picking it up if you're interested in those like kind of Jackbox style party games. Emphasis more on the party aspect because these are ones that you like definitely want to be in person and you're going to be doing stuff like action based stuff. But yeah, it was fun. We busted it out at our like family reunion this summer, and family all had a blast playing that. Beyond that though, I didn't really see anything that was like exceptional as far as deals go. You could pick up, so that's for first party. Now third party, there was quite a few things on sale. Now is the time to buy Sonic games. Those were all like 50% off or more. Mario and Rabbids went on sale, and the bundle went on sale. Did you see that?
Not well, potentially I did.
It's not exceptional.
I think it's down to like 40.
Yeah, it's 40. But
pretty decent compared to it's usually 90, I want to say.
Yeah. Saves you a good...
But granted, you can find the base game for like $20 all the time.
Yeah, it went down to 15 at some spots. $15 for the base game. But it does come with all the DLC, which some of those DLC packs are sold separately at $15 a piece. So,
or you can get the group for 30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yes, looking at Nintendo's eShop right now, just a lot of stuff marked at like kind of the 30% off range. Luigi's Mansion, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Tunic. Sonic Frontiers is the cheapest I think it's ever been. It's at like 24, and that's digital. You could pick it up in physically everywhere I saw was $30 for that one. The new Sonic game, Sonic Mania, is down to 34 off its usual 60. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection as well as Shredder's Revenge were each half off. And I was actually a little tempted by this. Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 enhanced
Yeah,
editions
I saw that.
are marked down to 75% off.
$12 or something, was
I
it?
was like, dang, that's but I I I really like Baldur's Gate 3. These games play completely differently, and I don't know if I would really get to them. They're both long, full-fledged RPGs. Yeah, not sure. Not
Plus,
sure
you
on
still
that
have
one,
to get Metroid Prime Remastered.
which isn't on sale.
It doesn't need to be. It's already only $40.
That's true. That's a steal for that game. Uh, I was disappointed this year in Black Friday for Nintendo's offerings. However, I think if you are a new buyer, like you're coming into the market new, this is a great time to do that. Bundles were available everywhere for OLED models and Switch Lights. The OLED bundles were all pretty good. I saw the Smash Bros. Bundle out in the wild, and I think there was like Mario as well, Mario Kart, obviously. Pretty good. Like free Smash Bros. Is pretty wild, and it's like a special edition console where you get like the Smash Bros. Joy Cons. That's that's pretty
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good
pretty
deal for
good.
$350 and to get an OLED. Yeah,
All
that's
that extra stuff is just gravy.
yeah, exactly. There was also sales for Bethesda up to 85% off. That's Wolfenstein was the 85% off. Most of the stuff was 50% off.
They
Capcom,
got they got to have that one game that's like 85% off or
so they
90,
can
so
put
they
it
can
in the
say that.
yeah, yeah. Capcom has great Black Friday sales on everything. This was another one I was tempted to pick up. The Ace Attorney collection was pretty steeply discounted. Aspire, aka the Star Wars port company, has cyber deals. All of those games are pretty steeply discounted. But then again, I've heard like not great things about a lot of those on Switch, so I don't know if that's necessarily a worthwhile pickup. And I think that's everything that I would say is like, oh yeah, you should check those out.
I know Dead Cells was on sale, but I don't remember how good of a deal it was.
Yeah, and these sales kind of all are looking like they will persist
Oh, I
to.
think Slay the Spire. And I
Oh
already
yes,
like played that so much. I was like, I just got a little tempted to pick that up on Switch and play it some more.
oh that's right. You don't have it on Switch. Um, I am looking now at the great deal section. Let's just peruse here. We got some time. Let's look here. The Portal Companion Collection is $6. I feel like they practically give Portal away at this point. Like it's it's been like $2 on Steam for so many different events and whatnot. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is $5. Red Dead Redemption, but I think that's no, that's Rockstar, not Bethesda. Um, Jackbox games are all on sale. Overcooked. Oh, Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars was another one I looked at and went, my kids would probably like that one.
Man, they got Castle Crashers remastered.
Yep.
Pretty fun co-op game.
That's a great game. Yeah. Dark Souls is 50% off. Goat Simulators marked down 70%.
Doom Eternal is only $10.
Yeah.
Enter the Gungeon is on sale, but I don't know for how much off.
I
Because I
know
own it.
it's funny because we can't see the sales for games that we own. there's a lot of games in here that I looked at and went like, maybe I should pick this up. But then realized, like, I won't have time to play it. So should I pick this up? Probably not. I probably should just pass. Yeah. So it for indies, pretty good sales on everything. But they're not exceptional sales, right? Like a lot of these games are on their sale price that they typically go on sale for.
Yeah.
Because we do track a lot of these games.
Yeah, a lot of these games, you wait another like 3 months or something, they'll be at the same sales price for something.
Exactly. So it's not like an urgent must buy now. And there really wasn't anything like that. So yeah. Well, let's talk more about Black Friday and stuff in our Pals Plus episode. But for now, I think that's where we're gonna call it. So thanks to everybody who tuned in for this episode of Nintendo Pals. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Prime.
And you can find me gallivanting about over at Andros1 on Twitch and YouTube. Huge thanks to Roger Pollard for making our intro music as well as our logo. Fantastically talented man. Please check out his stuff. Links to his website are in the description of every episode. And with that, I think we are good to end the episode here with our shout out to Patreons? Our shout out to our Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/NintendoPals. We like to give you a shout out through the Patreon PokeRap, where we wrap our shout out to the classic tune of the PokeRap. And we'll close the episode with that right now. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzo, Retro Logic Band, Tim the Nintendo Dash, Slim, Tor, Spider Chan, Solo something, Mute Dog the Game, Little Miss 7, and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiasco, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable Will, All, and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple, Viola, That Fast John, and Mother Plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye!